This drive will start at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once more, Gibson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Powell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
He'll take this to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Powell down to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Howell. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. To throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's ball. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 3, Eagles 0.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? 73! 73! Alpha, alpha, alpha!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And Howe will throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I question his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They'll run with Swift. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back to throw, Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Motion left, Smith. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
63. Hey.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Powell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
63, bang.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Great.
Now back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Just a disaster of a series here. 3rd and long, no one open anywhere. This ball just has to be thrown to the sideline.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Hey. Sixty-three.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench, and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
At the Commander's 17-yard line.
Out.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. In motion left goes Smith. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, Check that box.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
In motion right is Watkins.
Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here's Howell.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Washington.
Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Howell looking to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
13 yards.
On first down, Howell.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Howell with one final shot.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.